Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look at the stats for Shaedon Sharpe.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And the Milwaukee starting 5. Shaedon Sharpe out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Flagg. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for New York, they've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Alex Caruso is out there with Donte DiVincenzo. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Small forward. A really important game for the NBA Cup tournament tonight. Both of these teams are still alive, Grant.
Well, B.A., despite losing in cup games, they can still advance into the knockout stages. So they both have a lot to play for. This should be a fun one.
Now here's McDaniels. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Black. Drummond, the screen on McDaniels. And it's Flagg missing. And here's New York now. McDaniels passes to Caruso. Back to Daniels. Green in the post. He's against Sohan. Black with it. Caruso covers. Sohan, right side. Out to the right wing. Black outside. Caruso grabs the board. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
Pass to Flagg. Back to Black. There's the screen. Here's Flagg. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over McDaniels. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
DiVincenzo, pass to Hartenstein.
Well, it's the activity of Hartenstein on the interior that makes the defender react and puts him in a tough spot.
New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on that one. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Boy, there are so many things to admire about Hartenstein's game. Excellent passer, unselfish on the offensive end, makes floaters at a ridiculous level, and boy, do you know you're going to get a high level of defensive physicality nightly.
Now here's Sharpe. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Second chance shot, and McDaniels with the layup.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. Number 1, the Knicks.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards. Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
DiVincenzo finds Caruso. Now here's DiVincenzo. Green, a screen. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Bucks trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Sharpe. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
And Sharpe has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Sharp. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Now here's Hartenstein. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist from Drummond. And it's all knotted up.
And the handles won't fly off the scouting report, but Flagg was able to use them to get free.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Caruso outside. Here's McDaniels. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Flagg. McDaniels covering. Here's Flagg. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Caruso outside. Here is DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You take a look at New York. What a huge game for them in the NBA Cup. They're 2-1 so far. This is the last group stage game.
And let's talk a little strategy here. If they're up, they should get greedy. Remember, point differential is a major tiebreaker, so margin of victory matters big time.
And seeing how things are shaking out for the Milwaukee Bucks as well. They're sitting at 1-2 in their group in the NBA Cup. So even with a win on the road tonight, their tournament's likely over.
That's not going to impact their effort level tonight, though. You want to win every regular season game, whether it counts toward the NBA Cup or not. Yeah, excellent setup for Flagg. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. And here's Caruso outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Now here's Black. Still without a bucket. Drummond inside. He's guarded by Hartenstein. The shot by Drummond, no good. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for New York. Outside, Green. Hartenstein a screen. Pass to Caruso. Fires, high post, and the shot goes. Caruso's got 5 points.
By these little in-between buckets, you've got to have good touch. Excellent shot selection from Alex Caruso.
Here's Flagg. Now Sharp. Drummond with the screen. Sharp goes in. Drummond with the bucket. The Knicks with the lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. Green with a screen on Sharp. DiVincenzo against Sharp. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Pass to Flagg. Drummond to screen on McDaniels. Here's Flagg. McDaniels covering. And it's Flagg missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Flagg. Now Sharp. The 3. Hits the 3-pointer. He's got 5.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's McDaniels. 15 in his last outing.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Pass to Sharp. Now here's Drummond. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Knicks, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Bucks, 5 spots from the top.
Well, right now, for New York, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year. Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
To the wing on the left. Drummond inside. He's against Hartenstein. Back to Black. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
For the Knicks, Brook Lopez is checked in for McDaniels. And Smart subbed in for Caruso. Milwaukee also changed it up. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. And it's Holland in for Black. Now here's Carrington. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Green, the pass to Lopez. Now here's Hartenstein. New York working the ball around now. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
Lopez with the steal. Green, the pass to DiVincenzo. Smart outside. And the Knicks, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Flag. In the game against Miami, very impressive. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Last time they met in Milwaukee,
it was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
New York on D. Leading by 12. Pass to Carrington. Outside Barnes. And here's Flag outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Knicks leading by 12. It's Smart on the wing. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Lopez takes a three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Drummond to screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. 5th best, the Bucks.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
And some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Klay Thompson comes in for Green. And it's Kyle Lowry in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Lowry. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson finds Lowry. The three from Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Holland. Lopez against Barnes to end the drought. Good work defensively by Lopez.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Lowry outside. Smart outside. No good on the triple. And so it's the New York Knicks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Holland in at the 4. Lowry finds Lopez. Now Robinson. He's guarded by Barnes. Left block shot on the way. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Lopez.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Lowry, the pass to Lopez. And here is Thompson. Robinson, a screen on Brown. The 3 from Thompson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
35-12. Outside Johnson. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Lopez with the steal. Lowry surveys the D. Thompson outside. Back to Lowry. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Robinson gets the bucket.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
No good off the back of the rim. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Lowry. Here's Lopez. Goes up from the block. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Kick out to Brown. Barnes with a screen on Lowry. Pass to Barnes. Will it go? Knocks it down from distance. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
It's a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot-up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. For the Knicks, Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Lopez. Caruso comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's DiVincenzo in for Lowry. Milwaukee also changed it up. Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Flack comes in for Brown. And Black subbed in for Johnson. Back to Robinson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the free throw, no good. The NBA wanted to raise the stakes during the regular season. mission accomplished. The Cup has been a hit with teams and their fans.
Yeah, team rivalries used to add drama to the regular season. Pacers, Knicks, Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, Celtics. But this tournament has added a whole new dynamic to get excited about.
So it's Milwaukee now. Outside Carrington. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Caruso. Inside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Clock at 2. And it's Flagg missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
DiVincenzo, pass to Caruso. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Caruso. Kicks it out to Smart. It's intercepted. Pass to Holland. And here's Carrington. Black outside from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right side McDaniels. DiVincenzo driving. Soft touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside Carrington. Pass to Holland. Here's Black. Now here's Sochan. Robinson defending. There's a screen. They still need this. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Back to Daniels. To the middle. That's good from Robinson on the assist by McDaniels. And that's now 8 points for Mitchell Robinson. Robinson's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Back to Black. Sochan outside. Over to the wing. Pass to Carrington. Here's Flagg. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Screen by Robinson. It's stolen. Now Milwaukee moving it up. And here's Flagg outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by New York. And some changes here for New York. Hartenstein comes in for Robinson. And it's Draymond Green in for Smart. Drummond's checked in for Milwaukee. Sharp comes in for Carrington. Outside, DiVincenzo. Hartenstein with a screen on Sharp. For 3, DiVincenzo. Drummond grabs the miss.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
It's Sharp on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Drummond to screen on McDaniels. And it's Flagg missing.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Basket's good. McDaniels got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Black with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Sharp, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-3 run. Green finds Caruso. Up top, DiVincenzo, guarded by Sharp. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Milwaukee with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. McDaniels passes to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, Hartenstein sees a path to the rim and does not hesitate.
Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Sharp against DiVincenzo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Shot from the top of the key. Black outside. Pass to Sharp. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels passes to Hartenstein. Here's the second effort. And he lays it in. Hartenstein's got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Green finds Hartenstein. Now here's DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. Just his 4th make in 10 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
To the left wing. And here's Flagg outside. Sinks it from distance. Flagg's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And answering the call with his own triple. I love the competitive edge Flagg plays with.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Black outside. To the right side. Pass to Drummond. Right wing. And here's Flagg outside. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. He's got 11.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Caruso, the pass to Green. Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Green with a screen on Sharp. For 3, DiVincenzo. Sohan with a rebound. The Bucks shooting just 24% on this one. Not great. It's tipped and stolen by Green. Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels sent it in.
Here's Flagg. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's New York with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. 4-player trade, and from what we've heard, not an easy negotiation. Fellas, who are you liking the most in this one?
They picked up the dunk master Aaron Gordon, versatile defensively, can guard a bunch of position, and he brings the energy.
Flexible offensively as well, can be a small ball 5, shoot it a bit, man, very solid pickup.
Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, That's where you get the easy looks.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And the Bucks with possession. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
McDaniels passes to Hartenstein. And it's good for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line, 1 shot.
And that one falls for Hartenstein. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Green. Outside, DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
Black passes to Sharp.
62-27.
And here's Sohan. Drummond to screen on Green. Pass to Flag. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Caruso. Give him 8. Outside McDaniels. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Daniels. And here's Caruso outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now. Black outside. Back to Sohan. Here's Flag. DiVincenzo covering. Looking to get back on track. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
This one for 3. Counted from distance. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Knicks lead, 65-30.
Black outside. Here's Flag. McDaniels covering. Drummond with the screen. And here's Flag outside. Caruso grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Green finds Caruso. Sharp against DiVincenzo. Pass to Hartenstein. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now Sohan. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Now here's Black. DiVincenzo covering. Shots good by Black.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo with a steal. Outside, Green. On the wing, Caruso. Hartenstein a screen. The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's flagged with a rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Sohan. Black outside. Here's Flag. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels with some nice D. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Back to Caruso. Right side, DiVincenzo. Tries to keep it alive. 3-pointer, no good. Milwaukee's shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Pass to Flag. McDaniels with some nice D.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
New York, again, can't hit.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Holland, he's checked in for Drummond. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. In the third spot, Milwaukee.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
The Bucks shooting only 27% for today's game.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
And New York shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Hartenstein with a screen on Sharp. Outside, DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game. A new lineup here for New York. Barnes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Black. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes a screen. Here's Sohan. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
New York ball.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, back to you.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Black with it. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up.
There is a level of tenacity Marcus Smart plays with on the defensive end. It's a nightmare trying to get shots off against this guy.
Here's Lowry. No made baskets yet. And here's Thompson for 3. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And it's Lowry with the ball for the New York Knicks. Thompson outside. And the three off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Up top, Barnes. Pass to Sohan. Here's Sharp, defended by Smart. 6 to shoot. Here's Holland. They need this. Nice D from Thompson. And here's Lowry. Thompson outside. Here's the three. Kicks it out to Smart. Launches it. Drills it from deep. Smart's gotten a second bucket on the night.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
75-34.
Now Sohan. Black outside. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall. Black's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The three from Thompson. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And there's a pick. Back to Black. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Pass to Sohan. There's the triple. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Smart. 4-3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Sohan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Barnes, and a nice finish on the layup. He's got 5.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Thompson outside. They grab their own miss. And a big finish by Robinson.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Andre Drummond.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Bucks head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he could play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Boy, this is where you need everyone in your support system to be around him and be encouraging, because this is going to be a long road to recovery.
Robinson gets the bucket.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Sohan. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Robinson. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Now here's Lowry. Black defending. Smart for 3. Pass to Lopez. That three's off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Holland, defended by Smart. Here's Sharp from behind the arc. That shot off. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Pass to Lowry. Back to Smart. There's the three. Here's Robinson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We've got Carlton Carrington. Flag is out there with Holland. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Brown in at the point guard position.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Holland. Shoots from 14. And it's Flag missing. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Now here's Robinson. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Flag. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Carrington. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Bull. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
Lopez, he's checked in for Bowl. No good on the second free throw. Here's Carrington. And the Bucks miss again. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Smart passes to Lopez. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Thompson. Pass to Barnes. Robinson with a steal. To the inside. And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by Thompson. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And here's Flag outside. The shot off that time. Nice D from Thompson.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
New York working the ball around now. Pass to Lowry. Screen by Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Lowry to pass to Robinson. Out to Thompson. And here's Lowry. It's Smart on the wing. Covered by Carrington. And Smart gets the 3.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
For Milwaukee, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Now here's Carrington, defended by Smart. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Flag. To stop the drought. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flag is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
Lowry against Brown. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Carrington. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. and give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Pass to Holland. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Carrington. Three-pointer off the mark.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Inside. Poke loose. Outside Barnes. Here's Flagg. And it's New York with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Smart passes to Lowry. And he lobs it up. Outside Carrington. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Lopez passes to Smart. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Thompson pulls up. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Pass to Flagg. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Pass to Smart. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Lowry outside. His first shot coming late. The bank shot, no good. Lopez against Barnes. To get back on track. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Thompson passes to Lowry. Back to Thompson. Now Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Lowry. Now here's Robinson. He's guarded by Barnes. Good. Robinson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Mixley, 97.
Well, the Bucks shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Back to Carrington. Pass to Flagg. Outside Barnes. Now here's Carrington. Barnes with a screen on Smart. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Robinson. Smart finds Lopez. Out to Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. Hauled in by Brown.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Pass to Flagg. Brown against Lowry. Here's Flagg. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Yeah, Flagg's going to make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Here's Lopez. Robinson passes to Thompson. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Milwaukee. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Flagg. And here's Brown. Here's Flagg. Jacks up a 3. No rebound by Klay Thompson. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lowry against Brown. Lowry, the pass to Lopez. Over Flagg. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 7 assists in the game. And Brown has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Pass to Flagg. Now here's Brown. Here's Flagg. 5 on the clock. Back to Brown. Fires the 3. Smart grabs the miss. Smart has got 4 rebounds in the game. Lowry, the pass to Lopez. Thompson outside. Shot is up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Flagg's got 5 rebounds in the game. Into the lane.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Robinson. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, B.A., so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, B.A.
Here's Flag. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mitchell Robinson.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Brown against Lowry. So New York takes this one by a big margin. And for the NBA Cup tournament, they finished group play with a 3-1 record.
Yeah, they put some extra effort into these NBA Cup games if you